we had a bit of a break, didn't we? So after it was a Lech, I think there was a little bit of a break in the calendar. And was that when you guys got broken into?
Just before we went to Ludenville.
Yeah, before the last bit of the season.
It was literally like
about 5 days before we went away racing. Yeah.
So is that at your house? That's your garage?
Yeah, literally. It was just rubbish. We try and put it behind us, but I don't think it'll get put fully behind us. But just horrible to be broken into like at your own home, and the stuff will eventually replace itself, and the money value is not it was a lot of money. It was probably about nearly 40 grand's worth of stuff got stolen.
Wow.
But that's just money, you can't go to the grave with that. So it was it's just visualizing the like when we went down the like to see where the garage is, and we were just like see the door wide open, and you're like that feeling in your gut was just horrible. And it's really it's not affected me as much as Chloe. I've managed to, my mechanism was to I went quite numb to it actually, and just was like, it is what it is. And I think as well with the year that I've had, like being dropped from the team and stuff, like having that it is what it is, the mentality has really helped me. And I think it just came naturally in that situation, but it's definitely affected you and a bit more. You spent a lot of time.
Well, it's hard to like not feel angry about it. Like the thought of like 4 lads waltzing down our drive, like spending nearly 2 hours picking through what they wanted to take.
Really?
Is like, yeah.
Did you have some like video or?
Yeah,
there was some CCTV.
But it's hard not for it to make you feel sick. And
yeah.
It's just like,
just
why do people want to steal other people's stuff? It's just hard to get your head around, isn't it?
Entitlement that's an okay thing to do is crazy.
It seems more and more in Britain as well, like Britain's so bad for it. It's embarrassing.
Yeah, there has been a lot. Well, Nico and the Frameworks guys got done in Milton Keynes.
Yeah, it's just,
And Canyon, they got done in Milton Keynes as well, wasn't it?
I can't remember where that was. I thought that was at one of the races, but I'm not sure.
No, they were. I'm sure were they driving somewhere? Was that?
You're on about Jesse. And
Jesse
Jack.
Norman. Yeah,
that was in Europe.
In Poland,
was it? Was it after Poland, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's kind of made me want to kind of make a bit of a stand to try and make things change. Because in the UK, there's no repercussions. So like, why would they not go in, week out, stealing people's bikes? Especially where we live in Leithen. Like, people come down from the cities because they know that it's a biking town, and if they break into each shed, there's probably a bike in each shed.
Yeah.
So it's kind of made me obviously fill in the plate a little bit more, but try and make a bit of a stand and try and like make things change, because it affects people every week. Like, it's not just us.
Been bad for it then, because it's a hotspot. There's so much bike there.
They go on little sprees and but it's all organised crime. Like our bikes end up in Ukraine, and like 2 weeks after we'd been broken into, they were already like few bits changed, photographed, polished up, and like advertised on like this secondhand. It's like just stolen bikes, like a business. They literally. So it's like an organised business, and like it's so, and it's frustrating because obviously the police don't really do anything about it. But we actually ended up getting one bike back though.
Did you?
Yeah. I contacted them and sort of, like, I'm going to pass this information on to the police type thing, and they were like, I'll send you it back.
Where was it?
It was in Ukraine.
No way. And they sent it back?
And while we were in Mexico just recently,
so the person that had bought it sent it back, or the person that was selling it?
They didn't want to tell us anything about it, and when they said we're going to send it back, I was like, yeah, right. I said, well, if it comes back within 2 weeks, I'll not pass the information on. And send it. And they said they'd spent $1,100 on it. And I was like, I've spent a lot more, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But it arrived back wrapped in cling film. Wrapped in cling film, and it there's a few little things. Right? They obviously stripped off all like bits that, your mounts and your bottle cages and your mud guards and stuff. So they polished it up. It looked quite nice, to be fair.
They cleaned it for
they give it a regular clean. But they've broken the bottle cage mounts, which is so bizarre. Like taking it off.
Yeah.
They must have like hit it with a hammer because they couldn't get the screw in. The bolt back in.
Come away.
So the bonding has come away. So I'm going to have to either like take them off and we might get them fidlock ones that you like grip round your whole frame, unfortunately. But a bit of a shame, and it just feels a bit weird. I feel it's horrible because someone's had their hands all over it. Yeah. But it's cool because we're coming into gravel season, and out of all the bikes that got nicked, the gravel bike's pretty sick to get back.
Okay.
So yeah, pretty pleased on that. And we're obviously, it was not the year to get broken into. Like we were already struggling on bikes and stuff anyway.
Yeah, like all the spares and, you know, so many little like
it was more
there
the
was like a
spares.
draw set that had like springs, like saddles, stems and stuff in, and they just took the whole draw set.
Oh, man.
They didn't go through
It's
it.
just mental. Like when you, and I'm sure
Yeah.
there'll be more and more things we come across where we're like, oh, we just need that, and it's like,
It's not
oh,
there.
that's not there now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's just a bit frustrating, but I don't know.
And the sponsors were great as well. Like, because obviously one of the bikes that got nicked was, I was actually, we don't leave the bikes in there normally, but I was changing stuff over that night because we were about to go away for the World Champs.
Yeah.
And I was swapping parts over because I'd decided to race. What was I racing?
No, you're just swapping the
I was swapping. No, but I had been racing riding the Capra at home or something. I was swapping parts over. I was like, no, I'm going to race the Scott again. Swapping parts over that night, didn't finish the job, so locked up. And then there was two bikes in that would never normally be in there, to be honest.
way.
Like, yeah, so they got lucky, but it was more the stuff that got off the shelves and stuff. That was like all the stuff we'd got that year from sponsors. So that was a bit of a nightmare, but
you managed to
we've
get
bounced
everything
back,
you needed
yeah,
to
and
go back racing again.
yeah, exactly. Like YT literally brought a bike out to Ludenville for me.
Fair play.
And I spent the first 2 days when we arrived, like the Monday, Tuesday, and Shimano bought me out a full build kit, XTR build kit. So it's all components I'm used to and everything. So I spent the first 2 days just stripping that down and putting on. And Fox sent out some suspension for it. So that was mint. And it was a shame they wanted that bike back, to be honest. I was pretty sad about that because it was the Jeffsy as well, which was, I've been wanting to try that one.
Yeah, it's a fun bike, that.
Oh, yeah, unreal. Well,
Yeah.
I wish I'd been on that all season, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, the sizing was perfect. The fact it's only 150 travel was perfect. So, and it looked sick. It was like stealthy black on it. Black fork as well. It looked right good. But that one went back.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
At least it didn't get stolen.
It didn't get
key
stolen,
thing,
yeah.
That's
Because
the key
actually
thing.
one of the bikes that did get stolen was one of the ones that YT were loaning me, which obviously felt really real bad about, yeah.
it's tricky,
But
innit?
YT have been really helpful this year, so they've helped out where they can.
Cool. Good bunch.
Yeah.
So